Hello, everyone. My name is Bryan, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Bryan's Vault. When it comes to movies, my all time favorite franchise is Star Wars. So, in this series, I will be building the Star Wars sandcrawler from scratch. What's within the sandcrawler? Who knows, but the image on the screen gives us an idea. There's power generators, ore crusher, engineering station, power cells, and more. Scratch building is all about your imagination. All right, let's get started. So first of all, you want the base, which I already have here, which is 22 inches long, 8 inches wide. And as you can see, there's going to be a gap in here for the wiring because I plan on putting LED lights in the main structure and a few on the outside. So the first thing we need to start with is the tracks. And I'm going to show you how I make the tracks. So here's one that's not done yet. This is the start of it. Now this is a little doodad I made, so I know I got the spacing right for my tracks of where I want them. All right, and then here are my two sides. As you can see, that's going to be one of the outsides. The four outsides are going to be what you see here, but the insides are just going to be plain because you're not going to see them anyway. So the first thing we want to do is do a little test fit like this. Oh yeah, and this right here will make sure I'm lined up evenly on both sides. So we'll put a little glue on here. Get it attached. Rub it back and forth, up and down. Help it get a good bond. And we're going to stick it in here. Right side. We're going to stick it like this inside the doodad. I just call it a doodad. I don't know why, but then we're going to scoot it forward. Make sure it's right here, like that. Now, of course, your bracings don't have to be perfect. Mine aren't. Mine won't be perfect, as I'll show you on one I already have. Okay, let's get the second and third one in. Now I'm going to take my ruler and make sure my spacing is correct of my measurements. Yes, and the measurements are correct. And I'll put the measurements up on the screen. Okay, so there's that. So let's set that aside. Now here's another one that's already been done and braced up all the way around. And as you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but you can see I've left a little rise all the way around. So when the tracks go around it, they won't be attached to this. And this one is the same thing as what I just showed you. Only difference is I have this right here, and this is what the tracks are going to glue to. Going all the way around. And they're just little strips of 0.010 of polystyrene. All this is polystyrene. Set that aside. And then these are my tracks, which I cut from my 8x10 polystyrene sheets. And I made the lines. Before I started cutting through here, I stuck masking tape along the middle to hold it together. So that way, after I scribe each line, I'd break it apart until all the way through until it's flexible. 2 of them for it, because it's going to take 2 of them to do it, or partial anyway. So we're going to, I'm not sure where my tape is, except this one. So we'll do this one, I guess. So we'll start with this, and as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but there's a little line going all the way up it on both sides. And that's where I know the outside of this is going to be along that line on the inside. Okay. Put some glue on here. Get a little toothpick. Kind of spread it out. Okay. Now, you're going like this first. Get it lined up with those lines. Looks pretty good. Take a little tape, put it in the center. Hold it in place. Do some here. And do one more right here. Check it. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so we got the bottom part of the track on. Now, let's do this. Take this other track. Take a little tape. Tack to this one. Use my ruler to make sure it's all lined up nice and pretty. All right, now, well, that didn't hold very well. Try that again. Okay, hopefully that'll stay. But I'm going to make sure it stays. Put it on here loosely though. All right, now get some glue. It's coming apart. All right, scratch that idea. This glue, this tape sucks. Put some more glue on. Turn it around. Let me get my other tape. That's better. Okay. Get it on here first. And then we'll get it lined up. Okay, there's that side. Do on this side. With a toothpick. Lined up, which is lined up perfect. Okay, so there's that. Now we want to do the top piece. Glue on here. Okay. Get him attached, lined up with that one. And this one I'm going to have to trim. Lined up with the line. Okay, now you want to there, break it off. Got a little gap there, but I can fix that. No biggie. Okay, and there we have it. Tracks are on. that is the start of it. And that will be the end of this video. On the next video, I should have the tracks all done, painted, and ready to mount to the base. So hopefully you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.